Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards and time. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, check that. Street.
Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And it's a touchdown! Nico Collins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He sets to fire deep. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Option right. Here's Stroud. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Look at the defense for these Texans. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in the unit, you can tell by this team, right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We've got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
They'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
York able to send this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Stroud off the play fake. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Stroud on 3rd down now. And it is caught, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. There goes an impressive 31-yard gain. incomplete. Second and 10. Here goes Stroud again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
On gain of 19 yards. First down, Minnesota.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwogu. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Play action. Here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus deep.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Pierce will try to pick it up. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, here's Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce. Touchdown, Texans! Dameon Pierce, 29 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw here. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll give him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get
but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A give, running right is Akers. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. back to throw here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Here's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Quick throw complete. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
There really was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. This offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards. Back to the ground with Pierce. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Pierce takes it straight ahead. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they'll gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no